Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Catherine, and here I share my love of journaling, stationery, planning, and everything of that nature. And so yeah, today I'm going to be doing a very late flip through of December in my Hobinichi Cousin. It is literally February 1st as I'm filming this. But yeah, I just haven't had the time to sit down and film. But I guess late is better than never. So here we go. And then before we officially get started, I do want to put in a disclaimer that I live next to a busy street, so there might be some background noise, like traffic noises and stuff. But I apologize in advance for that. But yeah, with that, let's get started. So first up, we have the monthly overview page, which frankly, I did not do much at all. I have some big events put in here, like one of my friends had a wedding, and then my husband and I went to Reading, Pennsylvania, and then Virginia. But besides that, it's totally empty. Usually what I try to do is put down the highlights of the month in here. But yeah, you can see December's very empty. Next, the weekly pages. My weekly pages are very on and off. Like you can see in November, I totally fell off of doing them. And so December here, starts here. It's very similar to November. I did not really fill in these pages. Here I have the day highlighted, as well as this little sticker from, I think, Every Minute a Story. Yeah, this is just to mark down my paydays. I get paid every other week. And yeah, so what I try to do is time block my day, and I just write down what I did during that time, and I have this green line blocked out for my work hours from 9 to 5. And then these deco stickers on the side here, these are from Happy Dia, and then this of course is from TCMC. And yeah, you can see it's super empty. Here I tried to habit track, and I literally did it only for Monday. And yeah, just not much going on. So then the daily pages. So here I have a little monthly reflection. December was pretty short, because to be honest, I did this mid-January, and I just did a very big overview. And then even my daily pages this month, they suffered a little. I was very on and off. So you can see Sunday, I spent the entire day working, even though it was a Sunday. And then here, I think I received my subscription order from TCMC. Oh my god, the traffic is insane. Okay, anyway, I received my order from TCMC, and so I just swatched all of the washies here, and I freaking love these designs. They're so cute, and I think these two colorways are some of my favorite colorways that TCMC or Helen has come out with for this sky design. And then here we have more of swatching everything that I got. Here there's even more of that. And then here I got an order from Field Notes, and it came with these stickers, so I just stuck them here. And it's kind of cool. It shows the process of them making their little notebooks. Then Wednesday the 4th, I had a huge meeting today from from 10 to 4. Yeah, so literally an all-day meeting, and it went okay. I have this little sticker from Temu, which is kind of like boss girl type of vibe. I was trying to channel that for the meeting. Yeah, and I was the head of the meeting, so it took a lot out of me. And then the second day, I had a continuation of this meeting, but it wasn't as bad. It was like, it wasn't as many hours. I forgot how long it was, but it wasn't as many hours. And yeah. And then Friday, I guess I was just like so drained that I did no journaling. I put in some daily habits and goals for 2025. But yeah. And then Saturday, I ordered a new PC and desk during Black Friday. And so it arrived and I set it up. And yeah, I was super, super excited for this. I did have a little hiccup in setting it up and I got very frustrated. But my husband thankfully figured it out. And this little sticker is also from Temu. Here, we finally booked our trip to Virginia that we took at the end of the month. And yeah. Then here on this day, we changed gyms. So we decided to go to a Crunch Select location. And I just journaled about that. It was a lot bigger than the previous gym that we had been to. So that was exciting. I was hopeful that I would really like this gym. And then this mall, yeah, we went to the mall after the gym, and for dinner we went to Linwood Inn Tap House. We passed by this restaurant so often, but we never went in, and so today we decided to go in and check it out. And it was okay. It was all right. But I think we'll probably go back again to try their pizzas. I've heard good things about their pizzas, and we didn't order it this time. But yeah. Here, Monday, nothing again. Tuesday and Wednesday, nothing. Thursday, I said lazy. I have no motivation to do anything today. I'm just tired and lazy. There are things I know I should do, but I don't want to do any work. Is this minor burnout? Huh. I did do the dishes. That counts for something, right? Yeah. Basically for work, our busy season is from September through December. October and November are the worst. And I guess beginning of December is also pretty bad. So I was coming off of that busy season and I was just so out of it. Yeah. And then Disney Dreamlight, I've had this game from Steam for a while, and then I finally started playing it. I'm not good with games where it's your first person POV type of games, whether it's shooter or whether it's something cozy like Disney Dreamlight. I just don't do well with the graphics. It makes me dizzy, and so I could only play for an hour and then I had to quit because it gave me a headache. But it is a fun game. I just have a problem with any game that has those types of graphics. And then Friday, it looks like not much going on. I just journaled in the morning and then after work. Here on Saturday, looks like a lot happened. So we went to Astoria in New York City and we had lunch at this random restaurant called The Grand, and it was super cute. They had all their Christmas decorations all decked out, and it was also super, super packed. Every table was filled, and their food was also really, really good. So we would probably go back. And yeah, we just went there on a whim, and then we went to a friend's wedding. and it was a very lovely wedding. They started at like a Catholic church, which was the husband's like childhood church, and then they ended with a reception at an Italian restaurant. And after, in between like the church and the Italian restaurant, we went to this place called Mocha Co to get a hot drink. And my husband got a matcha latte and I got an Indeni chai plus some pastries. And unfortunately, the chai was not that good. Or okay, I shouldn't say it wasn't good. It was my first time trying a Deni chai and I didn't like it. I don't know like how authentic it is or anything like that. So I guess I shouldn't like judge it really, but just for my personal taste buds, first time trying a Deni chai, I didn't really like it. But yeah, I have usually just have like regular chai from like Starbucks or like any local coffee shop or whatever, and I do like that. So I guess maybe it's like the extra spices or something in a Deni chai. Yeah. Anyway, and then on Sunday, here I have this little cake sticker because I got a chocolate cake from Mocha Co and I had it on Sunday, and honestly, it was kind of disappointing. Yeah. I also had a croissant from them, and that was also just okay. It looked super cute, like pretty, but the taste was meh. You know, I wouldn't buy it again. And then my manager, she sent me a holiday gift package from Amazon. It was filled with Ghirardelli snacks, so we had chocolates and cookies. And yeah, I was very excited to dig into it. And here I said, I'm thinking of doing a Christmas movie night when we get back from Virginia, and we can have these snacks as we watch. What a cozy night that would be. And then Monday, oh my God. I've been like doing the prompts from TCMC kind of on and off whenever I feel like doing them. And so this day it says, there is a line of 100 people. If you beat them all one by one at one thing, you get a big fat check. What challenge would you choose? And my answer, I said, this is depressing, but the answer is being self-deprecating. That's the only thing I have a chance at beating 100 people at. Yeah. Anyway, here after work, we had a casual virtual hangout with some of my coworkers and ex-coworkers. And so I just wrote about that. It was quite fun. Wait, let me see. Oh no, sorry. This wasn't that hangout. That hangout happened sometime later, I think. This was like a during work virtual hangout because one of my coworkers was leaving us. And so we had a virtual hangout, and we also was like celebrating the end of busy season for work. So yeah. And then this was whatever. Tuesday, again, not much journaling. I have this little sticker here because it was raining a lot today. And then we tried this brand of dumplings from BJ's, and it was just all right. I would not buy them again. 2 more blank pages. Here, apparently I had a scary dream, but I don't remember what that was about. So, yeah. And then Friday. Okay, here is where our vacation starts. So after work, we drove to Reading, Pennsylvania, and we literally went there for the Avatar concert. Yeah, it was very, very good. They basically played music from Avatar: The Last Airbender, and they had like scenes from the show on a big screen while live musicians and singers did the music, and it was just a really great time. We went to the one in Brooklyn for Demon Slayer a few months ago, and that one was so fantastic. We decided we had to go to the Avatar one as well. And then on Saturday, we drove down to Washington, D.C., and we met up with one of my old coworkers slash friends at Bar Americano. And we just chatted with him there. And then we went to the African American History Museum, which was so good. I think the museum is so well curated, and it's very informative. We only had an hour, so we barely even scratched the surface on everything that this museum has to offer. I think at some point, probably this year, we're gonna try to go back to Washington, D.C. and spend an entire day at the museum. But yeah, like the part that we did see, we thoroughly enjoyed. Okay, enjoyed is like a weird word for like the exhibit that we were seeing, because it was about slavery. But like, I can't think of another word. Like we enjoyed all the information and the way that it was presented, and how thorough and well thought out the exhibit was curated, basically. Yeah, and then for dinner we went to Doi Moi, which is a Vietnamese, I think, restaurant in Washington, D.C. And this is our second time going. The first time was so amazing, although to be fair, we were starving the first time. Although the second time we were also starving. We were probably even more hungry this time than we were the first time. But yeah, I guess it was just the things that we ordered. We ordered the chicken wings, the pho, and the rice noodles, and the pho was fantastic. The chicken wings were also pretty good, but we didn't like the rice noodles, unfortunately. So yeah. And then Sunday, we went to Richmond, Virginia, and for breakfast we went to SB's Lakeside Love Shack, which is like this super cute family-owned spot kind of in the middle of nowhere, but it was super packed. It's like all the locals go there, it looks like, and we had a 20-minute wait to get seated, but the food was so tasty. Like, if we're ever in Virginia again, in Richmond, we would definitely go back. And like, my husband got 2 pancakes, and he was like, these pancakes are life-changing. So yeah. And then after brunch, we went to downtown Richmond to explore, and it was so cold that day, so we like kind of walked around, but not a lot of stuff was open. It kind of reminded me of Wall Street, like the Wall Street area in Manhattan, where it seems like businesses are only open during the weekdays, because like that's when people are there for work and stuff. But when it's the weekend, most things are closed, and it's not very active. Yeah, that was the vibe that I got. It could have also been that we were a little early, like we went before lunch, so maybe it gets more hopping around dinner time. But yeah, we were a little bit underwhelmed. But we did go to a bookstore called Fountain Bookstore, and we bought a fun little game and 3 stickers, and we saw the Virginia State Capitol and several monuments next to it, so it was cool to see some history there. And then we went to the ramen spot for dinner. The original plan was actually to go to this very famous barbecue spot called ZZQ's Barbecue, but by the time we got there, they were already sold out. So yeah, maybe next time. So we went to this place that our friend recommended, which is the ramen spot, and it was like honestly perfect for a cold night. And then after dinner, we went to Lewis Ginter Botanical Garden to see their Christmas lights. And it was a very cute little exhibit. We were there for about 1.5 hours and we were able to see everything. So it was fun. I would definitely recommend coming here if you have kids or for like a little date night. And then on Monday, I technically still had work, so I logged in and did my regular 9 to 5 hours. And for dinner, we went out to Carytown and we browsed some of their shops there and then grabbed dinner at Greek on Cary. And after dinner, we went to a board game store there and we got 4 board games. Then here, the 24th, this is Christmas Eve, for brunch, we went to Stir Crazy Cafe, which was like this little local cafe nearby, and it was so good. I got their damn good biscuit, which had blackberry jam and a sausage, and like every bite was heaven. Like it was so good. And then my husband got some type of sandwich and he also like really enjoyed it. And then we got a matcha latte and their apple cider, and my husband got one of their lattes as well, like coffee lattes. And yeah, everything there is so good. It's so reasonably priced as well, so would highly recommend this place. And then after that, Busch Gardens opened at 2 p.m. and so we went to Busch Gardens. They had their Christmas Town event going on, so the whole place was decked out in Christmas decorations, and they had Christmas shows, and they had like a place where you could take pictures with Santa Claus and stuff, and it was so much fun. And then while we were at Stir Crazy Cafe, I finally finished this book, Blood Magic, that I had been reading for months on end. It's like this YA fantasy, kind of like romantasy book, and it's okay. I mean, it's like a kind of stereotypical romance fantasy type of book. But yeah, I gave it 3.5 stars. And then Wednesday, we were driving back from Virginia back to New Jersey, where home is. And so we stopped at MQR Cafe for breakfast, or really brunch. And it was really good. This is in Alexandria, I think. Like, it's a little bit outside of Washington, D.C. in the northern part of Virginia. And it was one of the few places that was actually open on Christmas, which is why we went. But the food there was so good. And I think because it's like one of the only places open on Christmas, the place was so packed. There were only two people were working. There was a cashier, a barista, and probably one in the back for food. So only 3 people working, and like they were slammed. I felt kind of bad for them. But yeah, like would definitely recommend this place as well if you're in the area. So good. And then Thursday, back to normal life. Had to do work. And then here, I cut my hair today and I accidentally made it a little too short, so I said that it looks a bit awkward, but it's fine. And then we watched Thor Love and Thunder after dinner with some hot chocolate and the snacks that my manager had sent, and the movie was all right. I gave it 3.5 stars. And yeah. Then on Friday, I had a wild dream. It said, I had a wild dream last night. As usual, I can't remember the context, but I was a fugitive being hunted. I had gotten caught and was being held in a tavern slash hotel type of place, and I had some type of superpower that I can't recall. But while I was captive, I wanted to escape so much that I manifested a new superpower, invisibility, and I was able to escape and go on the run. Yeah. If you can like interpret dreams, like please tell me in the comments what you think my dream means, but I haven't had any other similar dreams to this since, so I don't know. Here my order from Boba Tea Protein arrived, and I immediately tried the taro flavor, and it was really, really good. I am only going to be buying like flavored protein powder from Boba Tea Protein from now on. I've tried other proteins and they just don't taste good, which I know like you're like consuming powdered protein, like it's, why would you expect it to taste that good, you know? But when it doesn't taste good, I kind of just have a hard time drinking it on a regular basis. And so with this protein, I've actually been drinking it pretty regularly because it tastes good. So yeah, would recommend. And then here we started watching the series What If on Disney Plus, and we watched the first like 3 or 4 episodes, which were good. It's like, it has a lot of like Easter eggs and stuff, so if you're a Marvel fan, you would definitely like it. I mean, if you're a Marvel fan, you probably have already watched it, but yeah. And then on the next day, we finished What If, and the second half of the show is where it gets really, really good. Because in the beginning, you think everything is just like one-off episodes, it's just like little stories or whatever, but like the second half is when things start to connect and you're like, oh my god. So it was amazing. I gave it 5 stars. And yeah, Sunday, not much journaling. And Monday, this is where I wrote my 2024 reflection, and I was having a bit of a hard time. Like I wrote this little paragraph and then didn't know what else to write, so I searched up a prompt and I used that to journal. So it's, what is the most valuable lesson I learned this year? And I wrote, I am capable of more than I think I am. And then I wrote more than that. Basically like all of the wins that I had this year that I didn't think were possible for myself. So yeah, 2024 overall was a good year for me. And then on New Year's Eve, we went to my in-laws' place, and Daphne is the name of my niece. She's so cute. Like she is 1. She's 1. No, she's 2. She just turned 2. And literally she's so cute. Oh my god. I spent the entire night playing with her. And yeah, that's it. That is December. Here, let me see. In the back. Yes. Here in the back, I write down my favorites every month. So for December, I wrote Virginia trip, new PC, and preparing for the new year. And yeah, that is December in my Hobinichi Cousin. Let me know in the comments how December, and I guess how like 2024 as a whole went for you. What were your wins, your successes, and also what were, if you want to share, you know, what were some of your not so great moments, your losses. And yeah, and also let me know what you're looking forward to in 2025. With that, I will see you guys in the next video.